I'm just gonna quickly flip my hair back. Just washed it. I let it dry naturally, so this is how curly my real hair is. So in terms of wedding makeup, I really recommend starting off with your eyes, and as well as using an eye primer. And I also really like personally to use the anti-aging one, so this is the one I'm going to go with. And you can apply this using a finger or a brush depending on how you are comfortable when doing your client's makeup. And I will certainly bring it underneath your eyes as well. So I'm going to let that sit for a little bit, and then I'm going to set that, because if it's still sticky and tacky, it's going to be really hard for your eyeshadows to blend. I'm going to use the Iredale PurePressed Base Mineral Foundation. I'm in the shade Suntan, and this does have SPF 20. Normally when it comes to big event makeup like this, I don't recommend using anything with SPF, but as long as it's little, I think it should be okay. SPF is one of the reasons why some of your makeup products will give you flashback because of titanium oxide inside the sunscreen. But today I wanted to try something I totally forgot I have, and it's the Coastal Scents Revealed Matte Palette. And we're going to do a very neutral and light smoky eye. So to start off, I'm going to go in with my BH Cosmetics brush, and number 7 is from the Carnival collection. But I'm just going to go in with a very light neutral brown. I think these really blend very easily. So this was just one application, and it's already quite, you know, vibrant, and that's why I really like these. I'm just going to drag this closer to the inner corner a little bit, because this is going to be more of the background color that's really blown up. Take the BH Cosmetics 101, and I'm just going to blend out the shadows. And this is going to be the one brush that you're going to use in between each application. So up next, I'm going to take BH Cosmetics number 8 from the Carnival collection as well. And I'm going to go in with a deeper brown. And I'm making sure that these are in the neutral sides rather than the warm or the cool tone. And I'm only concentrating this really in the outer V because it's a darker color, and only a little bit in the outer part of the crease to really deepen up that look. And now, again, with the clean brush, I'm going to blend all that, make sure it's really blended together and seamless. And it just takes away the excess that, you know, that's making your eye look a little blotchy. And now for the lid, I'm going to go in with a bone color. So for that, I'm going to go with a flat eyeshadow brush right here. Just going to pack it on. I think it's super pigmented. I think Coastal Scents need to be talked about more. If you're on a budget, I think it works either way. Now back again with the clean buffing brush, and I'm just going to make sure transition shades are blended in with the matte bone shade. I'm afraid that this side kind of is losing power a little bit, so I'm going to go back in with the darker neutral brown right here. Now you can always go back and reapply anything that you feel is lacking, and just remember to buff out with the clean brush. I'm going to do the same, just a little bit here. Now you don't want to do too much when it comes to eye makeup for the wedding. So now for the shimmer, I'm going to go in with Colourpop Golden State of Mind palette, and it's a beautiful shadow palette with just pure glitter. So then I'm going to go in this one right here. I'm going to use the same flat eyeshadow brush right here, and I'm going to press it into the palette, and a lot comes out. Since it is basically pressed glitter, there will be a lot of fallout. But I'm going to take my Morphe Prep Set makeup setting spray. Please spray the brush before I apply it. And I'm going to very carefully press it into the center of my lid, concentrating most of the pigments there, and then bringing it into the inner corner a little bit, making sure it's really distributed evenly. And I think on camera it's coming off quite glittery, like more silver. Doing the same thing on this eye. Yeah, definitely do this before your face makeup if you know you're going to use pigments like this, or pure glitters, or pressed glitters, or if you know your eyeshadows will have fallout. I'm gonna spray my brush one more time. Yeah, that is so much better. So now I'm just gonna quickly blend that a little bit. And these things tend to fall out a little bit when you blend them, so if you feel like applying the glitter again, by all means do that. I will probably go in again with the transition shade just to really make sure everything's all blended. So I'm going to go back with my first BH Cosmetics brush, number 7 from the Carnival collection, and go back in with the light neutral brown transition shade, and just kind of make sure that the glitter and the crease area is blended in together and not having any harsh lines. And then then once again, going in with the clean buffing brush, blend everything together. So that's it for the eyes for now. So for the face, I'm going to start off with primer. So for this one, I'm going to use the Smashbox Radiant Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and it has hyaluronic acid as well. I use this underneath my foundation, and it just gives me the perfect glow. So taking a Glamour concealer brush, large, actually, I'm just gonna quickly use my fingers since it's my own face. Oh, that was a lot. yeah, you don't need that much because it really is glowy, and it does give you this lit from within kind of glow. In real life, it does look like it is accentuating your textures and your pores. It does give off a little bit of a salmon pink tint, but barely. So now with foundation, the one that I'm going to be using on my bride is the BH Cosmetics Liquid Foundation, which is Naturally Flawless. Today I'm using the shade Light Olive on myself. So I'm gonna do 2 pumps, and I will add a drop of the Physicians Formula Argan Oil because I do like a more dewy look, as mentioned, and I like things to be a little more emollient. And then, just because to adjust my shade a little bit, I'm going to use the Shade Adjusting Drops, the darkening one from Body Shop. I bought this online, so I couldn't really tell if it was like the right shade for me. I think it's a little bit light, so I'm just going to add the 1 drop. And I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics number 2 from the Carnival collection, and before I use this to apply my foundation, I'm going to add some more drops of the Argan Oil into the brush. I don't know if you guys can see that. So this is where there's the primer and this is foundation, and you see how it's still lit from within. And I think it's also the combination of the oil that I use. What?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
The Alexa thing just lit up on its own. Ugh, it's so scary. And another product I'm going to be using on my bride is the BH Studio Pro Total Coverage Concealer. And you don't want to over highlight because you want to look natural, so I'm going to take some of the extra and put it in the areas I would normally highlight. I wasn't planning on doing this much highlight because, as you can see, this one is quite yellow. So I'm going to go in with my wet Tarte Quickie Sponge. So I'm going to go in with the pointy end, start underneath my eyes. You see how thick this is? Like, this is way lighter than I wanted it to be. I'm going to have to really work in the bronzer. This color worked so well for my skin tone. It's so brightening, so I'm going to use it to really clean up the lines where my eyeshadows are as well. And I would say you should work on this quicker than the lighter formulas, because I could say the thicker it is, the drier, like the more quick drying it's going to be. So today I'm going to be trying out this Dermablend Professional Loose Setting Powder. It's huge and it's in the original one. Okay, so it comes up with this fluffy poop, which is super cute. So I'm going to quickly just pour this into the lid. Oh. Okay, it doesn't have a smell like the Lorac one, so I'm happy about that. Using the wet Tarte Quickie Sponge, I'm gonna dip it in and bake underneath my eyes. Now you better be baking on your wedding day, guys. Underneath your eyes especially, and your smile lines, and anywhere that you tend to crease, you better be setting your whole face. This is where I lose foundation first, anywhere. I'm going to keep it all there, and I'm going to press it in where the concealer was here, drag it down my nose. So I'm just going to quickly brush out between my eyebrows and my nose and my chin because I don't feel the need to bake there. So I'm going to go in with my Kimiko Super Fine Eyebrow Pencil. I'm in the shade Black Tea. And I'm just going to quickly brush my eyebrows up with the spoolie, and I normally use this to shape my eyebrows and follow the hair-like strokes before going in with powder. So I'm going to go in with my Miss Teen Brow Secret Compact Eyebrow. It is a powder eyebrow palette. You can get this in Thailand. And now to set my eyebrows, I'm going to go in with the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Pomade, and this is in Universal Clear. I'm just going to quickly wipe off this baking. So to bronze out my face, I'm going to go in with my BH Cosmetics powder brush. I think it's number 1 from the Illuminate by Ashley Tisdale. I'm going to go in with Ciate London Palm Island. This is a matte bronzer. I think it's really neutral and beautiful, and it gives me just enough. And I'm using the one from Mikasa Beauty, which I do have a discount code with. You guys can check it out down below. Okay, I'm going to use my Dior Skin Nude Tan Tie-Dye Edition, and this is number 1 in Pink Sunrise. To quickly contour my nose, I'm going to go in with the Makeover Essentials Contour Kit, and I'm going to use the contour shade inside right here. which I've hit pan on. I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. contour brush. For me, this is the one thing that I need, even if we're not trying to contour, I still need to do my nose. So I'm going to go in with this double-ended tart brush. I'm going to use this side right here. And I'm going to go in with the banana shade and this light shade right here mixed together and just clean up the sides. So make sure it's really blended. I'm going to go back into the Coastal Scents Revealed Matte Palette. I'm going to go back in with that first neutral brown shade and quickly blend out my underline to really tie in the outer V. You can choose to use a black eyeliner in the outer part of your waterline and smudging it out to make it look really prominent, but I will be going in with number 8 and going in with the dark brown shade and also apply just right here. So for my waterline, I'm going with the Dior Show Intense Kohl Pencil, and this is the shade Beige Kohl, and I'm just going to apply this underneath on my waterline. And if you want, you can always get the other side like this, the spongy part, and smudge it out to make it look less harsh. So now for a highlight, I'm going to go in with the Royal & Langnickel Highlight and Glow Brush. This is one of my favorite brushes for highlight, and I'm going to use Ciate London Starburst. I think it's a really good color and I think it can fit everyone. And I'm going to first apply this to tops of my nose, the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, and then, of course, high points of the cheeks. Now, I'm going to start here and then take quickly up in a C, but you want to concentrate most of the product on the cheeks. After you put on your dress, put foundation on your neck or chest, however much is showing. Set it with loose powder and then apply foundation on the tops of your collarbone. And it's going to really make the look come together. I even recommend putting on shimmering body oil or some sort of lotion that you know is not going to transfer into the dress. I also recommend taking the bronzer or a contouring shade and going in with a small contouring brush and really just kind of focusing on the shadows of your chest to make it super prominent. And don't forget your cleavage as well. So I'm actually gonna go in with this Manna Kadar Beauty Lip Locked Priming Gloss Stained, and this is in the shade Rosette. I actually have a mini one in there somewhere. I think I should use that one first. This is like the full size one. So I got the mini one from like a Lip Monthly bag, and this is the big one that I later got. So now to set my face, I'm going to go in with the Morphe Prep Set Makeup Setting Spray. It is one of my favorite ones besides Urban Decay All Nighter. You really want it to really sink in. So to curl my eyelashes, I'm going to use my go-to Chanel Precision Eyelash Curler. So I'm going to try this for the first time, and it is the Luminous Lash Paradise, and I got the waterproof one, and this is in the shade Black. Yeah, I'm Asian, so it's alright, I guess. If I had longer lashes, I think it would work. The angle of the wand definitely helps. It definitely makes my eyelashes look wispy and fluttery, so it's not bad at all. Alright guys, so now everything is sort of completed. I'm just quickly baking underneath my contour lines. I'm just going to quickly brush it off. I forgot to do it, so I decided to do it off camera. I only did it for like less than 5 minutes because, like I said, I don't like to bake for too long. And this is pretty much the look. So guys, this is the final look. I really hope you guys like it. I hope that this was the type of bridal look that you guys are definitely looking for. I did a lot of homework and did a lot of studying and practicing, and I did pretty much all the techniques that other YouTubers have taught me, and I just kind of put it all into one. I would have gone with a more paler pink lip color, but in terms of the eyes, I think it's quite perfect. I'm happy with the mascara in real life. I guess on camera you might not be able to see it too much, and I'm going to take some flash photography and then see how this loose powder works out. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to click like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you guys won't ever miss whenever I post a video here on YouTube. Thank you so much again for watching, and leave me any comments, pointers, recommendations. I hope you guys have a beautiful day wherever you guys are in the world, and I'll see you guys in my next one.